Good morning. In this class, we have to study about rules for calculation of oxidation number. This is one of the important topic of the chapter redox reaction, which belong to class 11th. So, we have already studied a large number of topics regarding to this chapter. So, the next topic will be rules for calculation of oxidation number. First, we have to discuss what oxidation number is. Oxidation number or oxidation state of any element is the charge. It is just like a charge which shows the level of oxidation and reduction in any oxidation reduction reaction. This is the definition of the oxidation state of any element. There will be a large number of rules for calculation of oxidation state or oxidation number of different element in a molecule. The first law which tells us in free state the oxidation number of any element is found to be 0. It means in free state like sodium, potassium, calcium, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, either in the form of diatomic or triatomic. So, in free state the oxidation number of all the elements are found to be 0. This is one of the rule. Second rule which tells us that in combined state the oxidation number of hydrogen is found to be +1 generally. In case of oxygen it is -2. So, we can say that in combined state the oxidation state of oxygen is -1. Some of the exceptions are also available. So, we have to know about first rule. First rule which tells us the oxidation number of any element in free state is found to be 0. This is one of the rule which tells us the oxidation number or oxidation state, we can also write, of any element in free state is found to be 0. As for example, hydrogen reacts with chlorine to form hydrochloric acid. If we have to balance the reaction to give to, we have to calculate the oxidation state of hydrogen, chlorine and oxidation number of hydrogen and chlorine in case of hydrochloric acid. This is in the form of free state. So, the oxidation state of hydrogen is 0. In this case, the oxidation state of chlorine is found to be 0. In this compound, the second rule which tells us the oxidation state of hydrogen in combined state is generally +1. So, according to this rule which tells us the oxidation state of any element in free state is found to be 0. We take another example like sodium react with oxygen to form sodium oxide. So, sodium is in the form of free state. So, the oxidation state of sodium is found to be 0. Similarly, the oxidation state of oxygen is found to be 0. This is one of the rule which indicate about the oxidation number of any element. So, the first rule which tells us the oxidation state of any element in free state is found to be 0. The next rule which tells us the oxidation state of hydrogen in combined state is generally +1. Similarly, the oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is generally found to be -2. So, the second rule which tells us the oxidation number or oxidation state of hydrogen in combined state is found to be +1 generally. This is the another rule for calculation of oxidation number of any element in a given molecule. Second rule, which tells us the oxidation number of hydrogen in combined state is found to be +1 generally. We can also say that generally in combined state the oxidation state of hydrogen is found to be +1. This is the second rule. And the third rule, which tells us the oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is found to be -2. First we have to discuss about the oxidation state of hydrogen in combined state. We have to take some of the example to indicate such type of rule. This is the formula of water. In this compound, hydrogen is present in the combined state. Similarly, this is the formula of nitric acid. In this formula, hydrogen is present in the combined state with nitrogen and oxygen. Similarly, this is the formula of sulfuric acid, it means hydrogen sulfate. In this compound, hydrogen is present in the combined form. So, in all these compounds, the oxidation state of hydrogen is found to be +1. Oxidation state of hydrogen in water molecule is +1. Similarly, oxidation state of hydrogen in nitric acid is generally +1. Similarly, oxidation state of hydrogen in sulfuric acid is +1. So, this is the rule which tells us that the oxidation number of hydrogen in combined state is generally +1. One of the exception is also available in this regard, which tells us in the form of hydrides of metal, the oxidation state of hydrogen is -1. So, we can say that the oxidation state of hydrogen in case of hydrides of metal is found to be -1. Exception: sodium hydride, and the oxidation state of hydrogen in sodium hydride is -1. Potassium hydride -1. Cesium hydride -1. Calcium hydride -1. So, we can say that in the hydrides of metal, the oxidation state of hydrogen is found to be -1 unit. Why? Another rule which tells us the oxidation state of any ion is found to be the number of positive or negative ions present on it. So, sodium is a special type of ion which has tendency to donate 1 electron. So, sodium contain +1 unit charge. So, the oxidation state of sodium is +1 and the oxidation state of hydrogen is -1. And another rule which tells us the oxidation state of different element in a compound is found to be 0. It means the sum of the oxidation state of different element in a molecule is found to be 0. By applying such rule, the oxidation state of sodium is +1 and hydrogen -1. So, the sum of the oxidation state of these two elements in sodium hydride is found to be 0. So, the second rule which tells us the oxidation number or oxidation state of hydrogen in combined state is found to be +1 generally. So, the oxidation state of hydrogen in water, nitric acid or sulfuric acid is found to be +1. Exception which tells us the oxidation state of hydrogen in the hydrides of metal is found to be -1. This is the second rule. And third rule is similar to the second rule in case of oxygen, that the oxidation state or oxidation number of oxygen in combined state is -2. So we can write the third rule in this way. The oxidation number of oxygen in combined state is -2. As for example, water is a compound in which oxygen is present in the combined form. Similarly, this is the formula of sulfuric acid called hydrogen sulfate. In this compound, oxygen is present in the combined state. Similarly, we can write another compound also, HNO2. This is the nitrous acid. In this compound, oxygen is present in the combined state. Not only these three compounds like water, sulfuric acid and nitrous acid, a large number of compounds of oxygen are present in all the compounds. In combined state, the oxidation state of oxygen is found to be -2 generally. So, the oxidation state of oxygen in water molecule is -2. Similarly, the oxidation state of oxygen in sulfuric acid is -2. Similarly, the oxidation state of oxygen in nitrous acid is -2. In all the cases, besides some of the cases, the oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is found to be -2 unit. Exception. This is the formula of potassium superoxide in which the oxidation state of oxygen is -1 unit. -half. H2O2, this is the hydrogen peroxide in which the oxidation state of oxygen is -1 unit. F2O2, the oxidation state of oxygen is +1. These are some of the exceptions in which the oxidation state of oxygen will be different those of the such rules. Why? The oxidation state of oxygen in potassium superoxide is -half because potassium is ion and +1 unit ion is present on potassium atom because potassium has tendency to lose 1 electron. So, oxidation state of oxygen is -half. This is for 1 atom only and 2 atoms are present. So, if we calculate the oxidation state of oxygen in 2 atoms, this will be -1. So, the potassium contains +1 unit charge. So, the total number of charges will be 0. So, another rule which tells us in any compound the sum of the oxidation state of every element in a compound is found to be 0. On the basis of this rule, we have to calculate the oxidation state of different elements. So, the third rule which tells us that the oxidation number or oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is -2 unit. Another rule which tells us that the oxidation number of any ion is the number of ions present on it. This is the fourth rule to calculate oxidation state or oxidation number of any element. The oxidation number of ions are equal to the number of ions present on them. As for example, this is the sodium ion, so the oxidation number of sodium in this case is +1. This is potassium ion, so the oxidation number is +1. This is chlorine ion, so the oxidation number of chlorine is -1. This is magnesium ion. The oxidation number of magnesium is +2. This is aluminum ion, +3 charge is present on it. So the oxidation number of aluminum in this regard is +3. This is also oxygen ion, so the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. So the fourth rule that tells us the oxidation number of ions are equal to the number of ions present on it. These all are the ions, that is sodium ion, potassium ion, chlorine ion, magnesium ion, aluminum ion or oxygen ion. So the number of ions indicate the oxidation state of such ions. This is the fourth rule that tells us the oxidation state or oxidation number of ion is equal to the number of ion present on it. And the last rule, which tells us the sum of the oxidation state of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. In case of any compound in combined state, the oxidation state of different element, if we have to add the oxidation number of such all elements in a compound, that will get 0. So we can say that the sum of the oxidation state or oxidation numbers of different element in a molecule is found to be 0. So these are the certain 5 rules. On the basis of these 5 rules, we have to calculate the oxidation number or oxidation state of any element in a given compound or molecule. So the fifth rule which tells us the sum of the oxidation state of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. The sum of the oxidation numbers of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. This is the last rule to calculate oxidation number or oxidation state of any element in a molecule. The sum of the oxidation numbers of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. As for example, this is the NaCl, which is a special type of molecule. In this case, we have to calculate the oxidation state of sodium as well as chlorine. Sodium is ion, chlorine is also negative ion. So the oxidation number of sodium is +1 and the oxidation number of chlorine -1. If we have to add these two oxidation number, the result will be 0. In all the compound, the sum of the oxidation number of different elements is found to be 0. As we have to calculate the oxidation number of different elements in sulfur dioxide gas, this is one of the example, this is another example. We have known that the oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is -2. So the oxidation state of oxygen in sulfur dioxide molecule, with the help of 2 atoms of oxygen, the oxidation number of oxygen is -4 and the oxidation number of sulfur is +4, that will get 0. So we have to say that the sum of the oxidation number of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. This is the fifth rule. Again, we have to discuss all the 5 rules one at a time to understand completely what are different rules for calculation of various type of elements regarding their oxidation number or oxidation state. So we can say that there will be 5 different rules for calculation of various type of elements regarding their oxidation numbers. First rule, which tells us in free state the oxidation state of all the elements are found to be 0. Second rule, which tells us that generally In combined state, the oxidation state of hydrogen is found to be +1 unit. In case of hydrides of metal, the oxidation number of hydrogen is found to be -1 unit. The third rule which tells us the oxidation state of oxygen in combined state is generally -2, and another rule which tells us the oxidation number of every ion is equal to the number of ion present on it, and the last rule which tells us the oxidation state and their sum of oxidation state of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. With the help of these 5 rules, we have to calculate the oxidation state of different elements in a molecule. So, we have to take some of the compounds in which we have to calculate the oxidation state or oxidation number of different elements. How to calculate oxidation number of given elements in a molecule? We have to take some of the example for it. We have taken some of the examples to show the oxidation number of different elements in the respective compound. This is the sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen carbonate. It is also known as carbonic acid, and this is potassium ferrocyanide. In such compound, we have to calculate the oxidation state of the given element. In this compound, we have to calculate the oxidation state of sulfur. In this compound, oxidation state of sulfur we have to calculate. In this compound, we have the oxidation number of carbon. How to find such type of elements can be calculated as its oxidation number. The rule which tells us in free state the oxidation state of every element is found to be 0. In combined state, oxidation state of hydrogen is +1. In combined state, the oxidation state of oxygen is -2, and the oxidation number of ion will equal to the number of ion present on it. So, with the help of such rule, the remaining elements will be calculated. In the first compound, let the oxidation number of sulfur be X. This is the H2SO4. In combined state, the oxidation state of hydrogen is +1, so +1 into 2, because 2 atoms of hydrogen are involved, plus X plus -2 or into 4 will equal to 0. In sulfuric acid, we have to calculate the oxidation number of sulfur. So, we can have oxidation state of sulfur as X. So, in combined state, the oxidation number of hydrogen is +2. So, 2 hydrogen atoms are present in this regard. So, 1 we have to multiplied by 2 plus X, which is 4 sulfur, and in combined state the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. So, 4 units of oxygen are present. So, we have to multiply -2 into 4. And the last rule which tells us the sum of the oxidation number of different elements in a molecule is found to be 0. So, the total will be 0. 2 plus x minus 8 equal to 0, x minus 6 will equal to 0, x will equal to +6. So, the oxidation number of sulfur is +6 in sulfuric acid. Similarly, in this compound, the oxidation number of sulfur is +4. In this compound, the oxidation number of carbon is 1 into 2 plus x or plus minus 2 into 3 will equal to 0. 2 plus x minus 6 equal to 0. X minus 4 will equal to 0. X is plus 4. In this regard, we have to calculate the oxidation number of different elements in a given molecule. In case of K4FeCN6, potassium is iron, so plus 1 into 4. In this compound, the oxidation of iron will be calculated. X plus cyanide is minus 1 charge into 6 will equal to 0. 4 plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 2 will be 0. X बराबर plus 2. In the same manner, we have to calculate the oxidation state of different element in any compound. So the next topic will be studied in next class. Thanks.